Greetings in the name Yahweh, the only name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Brother Arnold again. Yahweh gave commandments to the children of Israel and told the blessings that they would receive for keeping them when they come into the land. And among the commandments was to keep unleavened bread in the month of Abib. You can't just keep it anytime you want to and get the blessings. And I want to run through some of this and show you. Now, a lot of people say, well, you got to do it by the great lights. And I just made this note here of Genesis 1:14, where it says, let them be for days, years, signs, and seasons. Well, Yahweh never gave the Israelites a command to even use the great lights, which I do. I use them both, and it comes out the exact same thing. I use the great lights of Genesis 1:14, and I use the month of Abib, and it comes out the exact same thing. Reason I say the great lights in Genesis 1:14, when Yahweh was talking about them, he was not giving a command to the children of Israel. Matter of fact, the children of Israel wasn't even there. He was speaking to the heavens. He said, let the heavens, let there be lights in the heavens. He ain't telling some man or somebody to let there be lights in the heavens. He's speaking to his creation. I want to get this out the way, and then I'm going to go on and show you what I want to show you. But, and he said, so forth, let the waters bring forth and things like that. That ain't on us. He's talking to his creation. But anyhow, I got some more stuff on that I can deal with later if anybody's interested. But when he says, let there be lights in the heavens, he's not talking to us. He's talking to his creation. But having said that, I'm going to highlight the instructions and point out the blessings in Exodus 23:14 through 26 for keeping his commandments at the right time, including the month of Abib. You know, Yahweh was specific in things. He told Moses, build it according to as I showed you in the mount, and so forth. Well, you've got to, let me adjust this thing here a little bit and get that blue thing off of there. I don't like that. Anyhow, that's better. Can't see it now, I don't guess. But anyhow, you got to do things his way. If you want to be blessed, you got to keep it at the right time. Just like if you want to be saved, you got to believe in the name of the Son of God, and you better be finding out what it is. It ain't Jesus, Yeshua, Yeshua, none of that. Read what the prophet says it is. Jeremiah 23, verse 5 through 6. Isaiah 43, and so forth. But anyhow, I'm going to show you this right here. Exodus 23:14. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me in the year. Year means revolution. And of course, you got to know when that begins. And that's a different subject too. Exodus 23:15. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. See, I got it highlighted there with them old stars there. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the time appointed. You notice I highlight that. Listen, of the month of Abib. Just any month won't do. For in it thou camest out from Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty. In other words, you want to commemorate when he left Egypt. In the right time, right season. You can't just do it when you want to. Exodus 23, verse 22. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies. That's one blessing. And an adversary unto thine adversaries. Exodus 23:25. And you shall observe or serve Yahweh, your mighty one, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in all thy land. The number of thy days I will fulfill. A lot of people dying before their time. They sick. They ain't blessed in their bread, their storehouse, their water, and so forth. This is blessings if you do it at the right time. You can't just do it when some man tells you to do it unless you check behind him, make sure he's telling you right. Now, I skipped over some of the verses, but I put the dots there. But I did not change anything. The mouth of Yahweh have spoken it, not me. Anyhow, if you'll go and check these out, you'll find that every place he talks about the month of Abib, it's there in Deuteronomy, and you can let me skip back up here and maybe show you some of them. Anyhow, I got so much on this, but I just wanted to make a short thing. Matter of fact, our feast will be coming up here. I think it'd be on like a Saturday, and I think it's the 25th. I'm not sure. I can look in my book and tell you. If anybody wants to know, they can call me or let me know some which way, and I tell them. And everybody's invited. If you're male, you need to be circumcised to eat the Passover. You can come, but you just can't eat the Passover unless you've been circumcised. And if need be, we can take care of that too. Don't want to, but anyhow, I'd rather, there's a place in the Bible said that they had to be circumcised. This is the Old Testament, both in heart and flesh, to enter into the congregation. But anyhow, that's another subject too. I was thinking Moses. Moses was the first king in Israel. A lot of people think so. And I understand why I was thinking, and I believe it to an extent that, what's his name? Can't try and think of his name. Saul, and then he anointed David. But anyhow, the scripture says Moses, when all the children of Israel gathered together, was king in Jerusalem, or Jerusalem really is what it is, another word for it. But actually Moses, he said when he was the king, when they come together, and it uses the same word for king, Malachite, or whatever it is. But anyhow, that's about all I'm going to say right here. But I'll do some more on this and show you different stuff. But till next time, may Yahweh bless you. Shalom.